Well, hello from Barada, the old boat. I launched it about 2 weeks ago, and she's now moored at Walton-on-the-Naze. And I did advertise for somebody to come sail with me. I was hoping to go and do some long distance sailing, but I've had to change plans a little bit because a friend of mine hasn't been too well, so I didn't want to go too far. But we've come out today. We've come out to this place called the Roughs off Felixstowe, Harwich. It's an old Second World War fortification. We're just going to have a little look round. I think it's owned by somebody now. But we've got a beautiful day today, but we've got a slight problem with the genoa. And for some reason, I can't unfurl the genoa fully. So we're sort of can't sail really well. Got the mainsail out, but the genoa's only out slightly, so there's something caught. So we just thought this is really a test sail, and I can see there's something I've got to sort out. I have a crew lady with me called Tina. She's come from Sweden. She's an English lady, but she's lived in Sweden for a long time, and she's with me for 5 or 6 days. Barada is very different to Black Swan. She's a heavy sea boat. She doesn't sail as well as Black Swan, to be fair. Black Swan's a superb sailing boat, but she's quite differently rigged. But the problem is with the genoa, I can't pull it out. It's jammed somewhere. I don't know where it's jammed. I've had a look at the top of the mast, and I can't see anything fouling it. So when we go into the marina, we're going to go back to Harwich and up the River Orwell, and maybe we can try and see if we can get somebody to go up to the mast to have a look and see if we can figure out what's wrong. The Roughs here. This was a fortification. It's the start of the main channel into Harwich. So there was, I guess there must have been a big gun on top, and it was manned by the military. And I don't know if it was built in the First World War or Second World War. This is the Roughs here, this area, and this is this fortification that was built out here. I think somebody owns it now, and I think they've got their own flag or something. You know, somebody lives on it, but it's a bit remote out here. Like living on an oil rig. These are one of the evergreen container ships. I mean, they're absolutely huge. I remember when we went through the Panama Canal, these can only go through the new section, they call it Panamax. That's they can't fit through the old Panama Canal. They're too big. They've had to build these special widened lock gates to go through to get them through from the Pacific to the Atlantic or vice versa, you know. These ships are absolutely huge. Look at the size of that. We've got an old gaffer here, gaff rigged, looks like one of the Thames barges just ahead. Very nice, brown sails, lovely. This is Felixstowe at the back here. This is where all the container ships come in. This is actually the biggest container port in the United Kingdom. And here we've got Harwich. Harwich is a very old town, and Trinity House is here. They're the people who actually do all the buoys, such as the lightships and the various navigational buoys. But Harwich is very famous. It's where the Pilgrims went to America, North America, back in the 1600s from here. They went from here then down to Plymouth, and then from Plymouth to the New World in America. Well, we arrived at Wollaston Marina on the River Orwell last night, and this is where we are today. And we've got to try and sort out this furling sail. I can't get it to unfurl, only so much, but we're inundated with swallows. It's really noisy. Last night it was. Try and do a bit of filming of them if I can. Yeah, they were chirping away this morning. Here they are now, flying around. Look on that boat over there. Look, they're very noisy. They're a very social bird. We're just coming up to the Orwell Bridge. This goes across the River Orwell. to Felixstowe. I think it's the A14. It's quite a big concrete bridge for the bigger boats so they can go underneath. Yeah, we walked down to Pin Mill yesterday, and it's a really nice place. I didn't take my camera with me, unfortunately, but this is Suffolk here, so this is what you would call Constable Country, the famous artist. Really nice. Flat, you know, flattish. Lots of farmland. So what we're doing, we're going up to Ipswich. Not very far because the conditions are still quite windy out off the coast. So we thought we'd come up to Ipswich, do a bit of shopping, spend the night here, and then tomorrow we'll head on down the river. Maybe not tomorrow, the day after, we'll sail down to Brightlingsea. Well, we've just had a big passage all the way up from Wolverston Marina to Neptune Marina in Ipswich, all of 3 miles. Took us 30 minutes. But it's a very old port, a very old town, one of the oldest towns in the UK. Nice. This used to be all a commercial harbour years ago. Now it's all been beautified with restaurants and offices and etc. It's really nice. This is Wolverston Marina. We stayed here the other day where all the swallows were. It's a very nice marina, very nice facilities. The shower, toilet blocks really immaculate. Really nice. Well, we came into Shotley Marina yesterday afternoon. We had to come through this lock gates into the marina itself. But there's not much here, so we're going to get the ferry across to Harwich. So we're just waiting on it coming in now. There's the little ferry coming across. Now this yellow boat's coming in. Harwich is a very old, actually it was an old naval place years ago. This is the thread wheel crane that actually was moved. This is was moved here in 1932, but it used to be at the major eminence in the Navy Yard in Harwich, and two wheels inside, and the men used to walk around inside the wheels. It says here this was built in 1667 at a cost of £392 on the site of the Naval Yard, now Navy Yard Wharf. It was moved here in 1932 to the present site. Crane was worked on the thread wheel principle and is operated by men walking in the interior of the wheel itself. At the back here you can see the lighthouse. This is the upper lighthouse, and there's one on the beachfront. So it was a main lead line into Harwich Harbour for shipping. Well, you've got the two lighthouses here. This is the lower one, and the one further back is the high one, and ships coming in need to make sure that the two lights are lined up, and when they're lined up they know they're got a safe passage into Harwich Harbour. Harwich was actually a naval base in its day. It says here in World War I, Harwich became an important base, being close to Germany than any other suitable harbour. A Harwich force was established under the command of Commodore, the Rear Admiral Sir Reginald Turner Fitt. This is Trinity House here. They look after all the navigational markers throughout the UK for shipping. Little fishing boat coming in here, and the birds are flying around with the seagulls, hoping to get some something from the fishermen.